Namaskar friends. In today's video, we are going to be understanding about Hasta Mudras. But before that, I invite you to understand the legal disclaimer given in the beginning of this video. Hasta Mudras are basically gestures and locks which are performed using the fingers of the hands. It is believed that our entire body is made up of 5 elements. These elements are Agni, the fire, Vayu, the air, Akash, the space, Prithvi, the matter, and water, the Jal. So, the entire body is made up of these 5 elements. Whenever there is an imbalance that happens in any one of these elements or combination of these elements, one feels dis-ease, meaning the harmony of ease reduces. So, using these fingers and locks, we can restore that balance between these elements and regain our state of ease and coming back from the state of dis-ease. I am not a qualified doctor, nor I am a qualified yoga instructor. This video is basically inspired from these 2 books, Mudra Chikitsa by Osho Siddharth and Yogacharya Dr. Ramesh Puri, and Mudra and Health Perspective by Suman Chiplunkar. So in this video, I am going to be sharing my understanding from reading these books. Okay? First and foremost, we need to understand how these mudras work. It is said that the Agni is basically the element which balances all other 4 elements. And how it works is, when you touch the tip of any element to the tip of Agni, that element gets balanced. Meaning, if that element is more, it will reduce, and if that element is less, then it will get increased. So any tattva, when you touch it to the tip of the thumb, that element gets balanced. So when you touch air to thumb, this is called Gnana Mudra, which balances the Vayu. When you touch middle finger to the thumb, it balances the space, Akash Mudra. When you touch ring finger to the thumb, it's called Prithvi Mudra, which balances the matter in the body. And when you do this, it's called Varuna Mudra, and it basically balances the Jad, the water element in the body. So, touching the tip to the tip of the thumb balances that particular element. And even combinations of those fingers will also balance those elements plus certain Vayus in the body. For example, this is Vyana Mudra, this is Apana Mudra, this is Prana Mudra. Whenever you touch the tip of that element, tip of that finger to the base of the thumb, that element reduces. So when you do like this is called Vayu Mudra, and you are reducing the Vayu in the body. When you do like this, it is called Shunya Mudra. You are reducing the space, the Akash element in the body. When you do this, It's called Surya Mudra. You reduce the matter in the body. And when you do this, it's called Jalodhar Nashak Mudra, and it reduces the Jal element in the body. And when you touch the tip of the thumb to the base of any finger, that element begins to increase. So when you do this, the Vayu increases, Akash increases, Prithvi increases, and the Jal increases. So just to summarize, balances, reduces, and increases. This is the basic understanding of any Hasta Mudra Chikitsa. Now we are going to basically be talking about 4 primary mudras which are useful for a human, and it can deal with majority of the problems that we have in the human life. So in this video we will be talking about Gnana Mudra, we will be talking about Apana Mudra, we will be talking about Prithvi Mudra, and we will be talking about Prana Mudra. Gnan, Apan, Prithvi, and Pran. Alright, so just stay tuned and we will look at each mudra one by one. Just a small correction. Hiten had said that this is Varun Mudra. No, this is Varun Mudra, Jalodhar Nashak Mudra. And this is not Varun Mudra. This is actually called Indra Mudra. So this is Jalodhar Nashak or Varun Mudra, and this is Indra Mudra. Just saw it in the book before moving forward. Let us now talk about Gnana Mudra. Gnana Mudra is formed by touching the tip of the thumb to the tip of the index finger. If you see all the great saints, Mahavir Swami, Buddha, Kabir ji, Nanak ji, you will find lot of their pictures where they would be shown sitting in Gnana Mudra. Gnana Mudra basically balances the Vayu element in the body. It basically helps the pituitary gland and the pineal gland in the brain. Gnana Mudra is extremely helpful to reduce the stress, anxiety, depression, and all the diseases which are related to stress are also greatly benefited by performing Gnana Mudra. So Gnana Mudra helps to deal with lot of stress related disorders like high blood pressure, heart issues, headaches, migraine, insomnia, diabetes, etc. If you have a headache or if you have migraine pain, then you should do 15 minutes of Gnana Mudra followed by 15 minutes of Prana Mudra. This mudra is extremely helpful in cases of restlessness, madness, anxiety, anger, depression, all psychological and mental disorders. This mudra will help to heal it in a better manner. For addictions, also this mudra is very helpful. If anyone wants to get de-addicted, then this mudra definitely helps. Even that sexuality or addiction to any particular sexual activities also gets reduced. This is very good for children who are either hyperactive or who are having a lot of brain related neurological issues. This is also very useful for Alzheimer disease and for memory improvement. This mudra is boon for students to memorize whatever they have read. So Gnana Mudra is this particular mudra. Any mudra should not be performed for 45 minutes after meals or food. You can perform the mudras after lapse of 45 minutes from food. So this was all about Gnana Mudra. Let us now talk about Prana Mudra. Prana Mudra is formed by touching the tip of the thumb to the tip of the ring finger and tip of the little finger. So this is how Prana Mudra is done. All mudras should be done by both the hands because then it will cover the entire body. But if you are working with one hand, then if you don't have any other option, then you can do it with one hand. But it is always preferable to do mudras with both the hands. So Prana Mudra basically controls and helps with all the organs situated between the throat to the heart. So all those organs are greatly benefited. Prana Mudra is extremely useful to increase or boost the immunity. So for all infection related diseases like chikungunya, dengue, corona, doing this mudra will boost the immunity and help deal with this diseases. But please understand, mudras are basically complementary treatments, so don't replace it with proper medical treatment. The other benefits of Prana Mudra is it increases the immunity of the body, which we have said. Any vitamin deficiency, it helps to deal with vitamin deficiencies. It increases the vitality in the body, it increases the strength in the body. Tiredness, fatigueness is greatly reduced. Very useful for insomnia. In insomnia, you should do Gnana Mudra and Prana Mudra back to back for the duration of time, and it will be very, very useful. Prana Mudra is also very useful for diabetes, asthma, bronchial disorders, breath and lungs related disorders. It will be very useful. For diabetes, if you do Apana Mudra and Prana Mudra, it will be very, very helpful. So Prana Mudra is very useful for all this diseases that we have spoken about. Okay. Let's now talk of Apana Mudra. Apana Mudra is formed by touching the tip of the thumb with the tip of the middle finger and ring finger. Apana Mudra. Apana Mudra is very helpful to detoxify the body and for digestion of the food. This mudra helps to eliminate all the unwanted particles or elements which is there in the body. So it's a wonderful detoxifying mudra. This mudra is very, very helpful in all stomach related disorders like nausea, vomiting, hiccups, diarrhea. This mudra removes the excessive heat in the body and it helps to cool down the body. So any burning sensation in the feet and all that, this Apana Mudra is very helpful. This mudra is helpful in high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney disorders, breathing disorders, toothache, gums related issues, stoppage of urine, burning sensation in urine, diseases related to liver, stomach ache, constipation, digestion disease, piles, fissure, fistula, etc. As we said, if you have diabetes, then doing Apan Mudra followed by Pran Mudra back to back will be very, very helpful to you. This mudra is also helpful to remove excess heat from the body, so will be very useful during the summertime. So excellent detoxifying mudra, an excellent mudra for digestion of food. And now we talk about Prithvi Mudra. Prithvi Mudra is formed by touching the tip of the thumb to the tip of the ring finger. This mudra is very helpful for any form of vitamin deficiencies. This mudra helps to deal with vitamin deficiencies. This mudra increases the glow on the face. So it's a beautification mudra. It gives you nice, long, lusterful hair. This mudra is also extremely useful for digestion. It helps in proper digestion. This mudra is extremely good for acidity and hyperacidity related issues. This mudra is also very good for cough and cold. It balances the cough and cold. This mudra is also very helpful for people who are hyperactive or who tend to get very, very hyperactive. So this mudra is extremely good even for increasing the hemoglobin levels in the body. These 4 mudras are relatively nice mudras, and you can do combination of these 4 mudras to stay healthy and to reverse or to help heal or combat or deal with any form of disease that we have spoken. But once again, I would say these are all complementary therapies and not replacement to proper medical treatment. Before doing any mudras, it will always be helpful and useful that you consult your doctor before starting any mudras or any health procedure for that matter. Hope this video is extremely helpful to you. Thank you so much. Jai Satchidanand, and have a wonderful life. God bless you.